What is the Essence kernel? The Essence kernel represents the common ground of software engineering. It defines the key elements of software engineering in a practice-independent way and serves as a common base for defining software engineering practices. What are the key elements of software engineering? The kernel is organized into three areas of concern: customer, solution, and endeavor. Each area of concern has a set of alphas, activity spaces, and competencies. These together represent the essential elements of software engineering, common to all software development endeavors. Customer area contains everything related to the use and exploitation of the produced software system. There is always at least one customer involved in software engineering. Solution area is comprised of everything related to the specification and development of the software system. Solution to a customer's problem is the goal of software engineering. Endeavor contains everything related to the team and the way they do their work. An effectively working team is required to implement the solution and interact with the customer. What are the alphas? Alphas represent the most important things to work with in software engineering. They provide a common ground for defining software engineering methods and practices. Alphas allow to assess and track the progress and health of the software engineering endeavor. In the customer area of concern, there are two alphas: opportunity and stakeholders. Opportunity provides the reason why the software is developed and represents the stakeholders' needs. It provides the set of circumstances that makes it appropriate to develop or change a software system. Stakeholders are everybody and everything that is affected by the software system. This can include people, groups, and organizations. Solution area contains requirements and software system alphas. Requirements are the needs that the software system must fulfill to address the opportunity and satisfy the stakeholders. The software system is the primary outcome of the software development endeavor, for example, a mobile application. A software system includes software and data and hardware if applicable. In the endeavor area of concern are work, team, and way of working alphas. Work consists of all the physical and mental tasks that are needed to be done in order to achieve a desired result, including planning, communicating, and performing the work. Team refers to a group of people who actively do the work required by the software system. Way of work is the team's practices and tools to guide and support the work. Each alpha has a number of states which allows the progress and health to be assessed. Each stage also has a checklist to help the development team. What are the activity spaces? Activity spaces are broad containers of essential activities involved in the kernel's three areas of concern. They do not define any specific things to do, as every software development project is different and involves different activities. They rather act as placeholders where these specific activities can be categorized. In the customer area of concern, there are 4 activity spaces. The team needs to explore possibilities that the planned software system presents. The team has to understand stakeholder needs by actively engaging with the stakeholders. The team has to ensure stakeholder satisfaction by sharing the development results and verifying that the results successfully assess the opportunity. Finally, the team observes the use of the system in the customer's environment. The solution area of concern has 6 activity spaces. The team has to have a shared understanding of the requirements. The system has to be shaped so that it is easy to develop, maintain, and scale. The system has to be implemented. The system has to be tested. This includes also unit testing and integration. The system has to be deployed, and the system has to be operated by supporting the use of the system in the customer's live environment. The endeavor area of concern has 5 activity spaces. The team has to set up their working environment. Team's work has to be coordinated. Supporting the team involves helping the team to help themselves, collaborate, and improve their way of working. The progress of the team has to be tracked, and finally, the work has to be ended at some point. What are the competencies? The kernel defines 6 key competencies that are required to conduct software engineering. Like in the case of activity spaces, No specific technology-related skills are defined, as every development project is different. The customer area of concern has one competency, stakeholder representation, which contains all the abilities to gather and work with the stakeholders' needs and represent their views accurately. Solution area requires analysis, development and testing abilities to be able to analyze the requirements and build an appropriate system based on them. The endeavor area of concern requires leadership and management abilities to manage the work and the team. The essence kernel of software engineering is formed by alphas, activity spaces and competencies into three areas of concern. The kernel is the common ground of software engineering and the base for defining software engineering practices. Combined with the essence language, it provides the building blocks to describe methods using essence and tailor your own most efficient way of working.